Everybody, did this make it better? And well, I still can't be able to do it in the mornings. I'm still sorry about that. My voice is a little better now, so figured I should do it. Now you guys see what is shown on the video, and that's where I base Zuko's power gonna be from. The main character, if you guys don't know him, basically is able to talk to spirits, learn experience, and sometimes get taken over by it. And if you guys want to see the show, please do. It have 12 episodes. It only in sub when I checked, but it's a really good show, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But for Zuku, I was thinking of ways of doing this, and I found a way. I don't like the way, but I found a way. Now, let's get into it. When Zuko was born, Zuko seems fine like any other kid, but his parents seemingly was hoping for more. Now, later down the years, they were good parents, both Asahi and Inko, that took care of him as they should, up to the age of 5. When Zuko was in school, learned that Bakugo had his quirk, and Bakugo was teasing Zuko a bit, but all in place for fun. He asked if Zuko ever gonna awaken his quirk. And Zuko is kind of tearing up and was hoping that he's gonna get his quirk sooner or later. A whole year has passed, and Inko decided to take Zuko to the doctor to see if he's gonna awaken his quirk at any time. Or is he, in the worst case, quirkless? The doctor comes in, and the doctor tells Inko that he does not have a quirk. He's never going to be able to wake up a quirk, and you're better off getting another kid. Now, Zuko is heartbroken, and Inko said, "Oh, I see." And she took Zuko without even talking to him all the way home. She broke the news to Isashi and her daughter. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be too much work. Just Isashi. I was thinking of doing it with having a little sibling, but that's way too much work for me. And this is gonna be for the morning waves, and I can't think that much. Sorry, but if you guys want to hear that part, like off-brand version, just say off-brand, and I'll do one video, nothing else. Back into the story. Now Zuko, he felt really bad, and when he looked to his parents and asked what can he do now, what should I be? He's tearing up, hoping that his parents will comfort him like they should. But they say nothing, ignored him for that week, month. He was going to school, and every time he goes to school, he has to tell them that he's quirkless. He does get teased by everybody, but not Bakugo. Bakugo was actually a good friend this time. He stands up for Zuko and telling him that he can be a cop, or something else, or a fireman. Everybody has something, and he's trying to be a good friend, but he accidentally say that, but there's not a lot of places for quirkless people, which did hurt Zuko. And well, Inko and Sashi neglected Zuko for 5 to 4 years. Zuko does seem skinny, but he does get to eat food over at school because it's I'm going to assume they do it, but I'm not sure, a public school. So Sashi was just forced to pay. Or Zuko just eats nothing, or peanut butter jelly sandwich for lunch. But When Sashi sees Zuko coming in to the door, he yells to Zuko, "Great, my appetite, my meal has just gone bad. Just hurry up and clean it, Brett." And so Zuko does. He eats the food that's very cold, tastes bitter, and he eats it right over the trash can because every time he tries to eat it anywhere else, Inko or Sashi give him a dirty look and just force him to throw away all the trash. But something happened. Around this time, Zuko was walking out because he wasn't really feeling comfortable to be in his house. He saw a fight going on, and he still likes heroes, so he went out and see what's going on. He see a masked guy wearing a suit, all black, and All Might fighting. All Might is not smiling. He seems even angrier than others. And all of this going on. Hold on. Sorry, my ear was annoying me. Now, the fight goes on for hours, and Zuko is watching all of this. He was excited, but looks around to see how dangerous it really is. And so he's trying to run. And I'll say he was wearing a green jacket, a very neon green jacket. All for one saw this and decided to attack the kid, knowing that All Might, and he did, All Might protected the kid. Tell the kid to run far, far away. As Zuko tries, he sees that All Might is injured on his stomach. He's coughing up blood, and he's trying to hold up a big smile, but it still hurts a lot. And this terrified Zuko that he hurt the number one hero protecting him. And, well, All Might did a Detroit smash as hard to 100 to 1,000,000% towards All for One, seemingly into a robo, killing him. All Might went back after a moment of being so tired. He looks over to the kid and see he was knocked out by the wind pressure. He didn't get out there fast enough. Some rubble fell off a building, and it was about to hit the kid that was unconscious. So All Might did the last chance of his quirk before he buffed down and threw out the rest of the rubble. And it forces Zuko. Something came. All Might checks through his belongings and learn where his address is and his name, Zuko Midoriya. So All Might is taking this kid all the way over there. Well, he checked and went over to a recovery girl because she was close by and asked her to heal him. She does, and he was perfectly fine. He just passed out. So All Might have a sigh of relief, but he went back and taking him home. The journey there, Zuko was, well, on the edge of death, actually. Zuko, he was malnourished, wasn't fed properly, wasn't given enough foods, drinks, and he was really planning on giving up. But something forced him to go back. A man in I'll be different, a red coat covering his whole body and an orb looking at Zuko, and Zuko saying, "Sir, am I dead?" As Izuku looks up, asks the man if he is. The man said, "No, Zuko Midoriya, I'll give you a chance on your life. It will be much harder, but I know you can do it. Will you reach out for my hand, taking this chance for a better future?" Zuko thinks about all the things that happened in his life and decided to reach out and grab the man's hand. The man said, "Yes, good. Now let me show you what you, Zuko Midoriya, will have." And Zuko, remember, I think it's gonna take about 20 minutes for him to get all the way to his house, since All Might doesn't know exactly where it is. So Zuko was shown by this main character in this show on his power. Just his power, not all the girls around him. And the man told him, "See, young boy, I decided to give you this power. It is a power, it's not a quirk. So it will have many opportunities, power-ups, and many more. It's your choice on either making it a good thing or a bad thing." Now, here's my last question. Will you like to keep on living or come with me and never see your parents? Zuko, he, without hesitating, asked if he could just go with him not to see his parents ever again. And the guy, he said, "Okay, I'll still give you life, but something good will happen to you. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not, but it's a good thing nonetheless." And he put his hand on Zuko's forehead and say, "Awaken." Zuko wakes up in the real world. Wakes up from his slumber, sees All Might, but he looks down and sees his parents. They seem very mad, but try to hide it with a smile. All Might's talking to them that he saved him from a robo crushing him. They said, "Thank you, All Might. It's very nice that you have done this, being a great pro hero, all this shit." Now, when they take him in, they scold Zuko for, well, just existing the whole time. And Zuko reacts like always, with a blank face, not giving any signs of crying or joy. But in the back of his mind, he's just hoping that that wasn't just a dream. Now, when he goes to sleep and wakes up, he was basically forced to wake up by Inko, telling him that he needs to pack up all his things and go up in the front. You have 1 hour. Zuko pack up as many clothes that he has. And there's only about 3 outfits, basically. And a jacket. He went to the front and see Asashi shaking hands with some guy with a red robe. Well, a red jacket. And Sashi looked at him and said, "Boy." He actually forgot his own son's name. Boy, what's your name? Zuko, yeah. "Good news. You're not our problem anymore. You're his problem." He and Sashi pushed Zuko out of the way with his luggage and closed the door, slapping the face right in front of him. Zuko he feels nothing. He doesn't he kind of feels relief. He looks over to the man and asks, "Are you?" And the man said, "Come on, let's go." Izuku follows him, not into a car or a bike. Izuku is just following him, all walking as far as if almost like he's going to the light. He saw something flash before him and sees a graveyard. Izuku looks over to the man and then back at the graveyard. And the man grabs Izuku's hand and pulls him in to the very back of the graveyard. It's a very old graveyard too. And the man tells him, "So, young boy, or young man, you'll be living here from now on. I'll come by, take care of you, but in 10 years actually in 5 years for me, I will disappear. In that time, I'll be training you and help you use your quirk. Power. Will you accept my offer?" And I'm bending a lot of rules right now. I should not even be here talking to you. And Izuku grabbed onto the man's sleeves and asked him, please, with his face in his jacket kind of tearing up, crying almost, with some sniffles, and kept saying, "Please, please, make me stronger. Make me the next number one hero." And the man patted his head and said, "All right, let's get into training." Now, that will be the end of that video, and I will be skipping it to the next. I will not talk about the 4 years that he'll be in that cemetery. But also, I did say in my this is going to be the end of the video. The next part will come out. Not sure when, but it will come out. And talking about Izuku entering to UA and all that stuff. But thank you for listening. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoy it. And bye.